Hey guys, Coach Donnie Marr here, and today we're going to talk about, is eXp the dreaded P word? Yes, pyramid scheme. Oh my God, right? Stay tuned guys, let's chat eXp Realty and pyramid schemes. Here we go. I've gotten this question a little bit recently, and this is not a recruit to eXp video by any means. It's just an informational video because I don't want people putting out bad, false information, regardless of the company. Let's take a look at what a pyramid scheme is, what multi-level marketing is, and then go from there. Okay, so number one, you got multi-level marketing, which by the way, nothing wrong with multi-level marketing. I happen to know some people who made some really nice lifestyles and made some good money in multiple level marketing. If you could do multi-level marketing, you believed in yourself enough that you could buy your own private jet, would you do it? I would knock you if you did, so go for it, man. Awesome business model. What is multi-level marketing? Multi-level marketing is where there's somebody here, let's call them a company. It could be any company that sells a product, okay? And then they recruit people into said company, and then these people recruit people into this company. And then what they do is this person buys product from this company, and then this person buys product from these people via this company, and so forth and so on. And they buy each other's product, and each time they buy the product, the person above them, the company gives them an override and gives the person above them a little bit of money off to sell the product. Nothing wrong with that. If you sell toothpaste and you get 1,000 other people below you to buy your toothpaste and they all buy from each other, there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You're already buying toothpaste anyway. Why not make some profit from it? Why not help each other out? Why not build a business? Then we're going to get into pyramid. Now these pyramid schemes are illegal, and and don't pay attention to my handwriting. You know that word is pyramid, okay? So don't pay attention to my handwriting, but we're gonna talk about what a pyramid scheme is and what they're doing wrong and why it is illegal. And honestly, it comes down to misleading people or misutilizing funds that you're given for purposes that you didn't tell people you were using them to. So let's take old Bernie Madoff, as I understand it. I may not have this 100%, I haven't studied it, but this is the way I understand it to work, and all of you know this is like the largest fraud scheme ever in the United States. But he was a financial services advisor, like a financial advisor, and he would get a couple people underneath him and get them to give money for investments. Give money, okay? Did he buy those investments with that money? No, usually he didn't. Usually he would spend it on yachts and whatnot instead of investing money. And then he would fake statements every month or every quarter or however often to make them think that their money still existed. So what happened when one of these people then said, hey, I need some of my money back? And old Bernie there, he didn't have the money because he'd been buying yachts and, I don't know, hookers and blow. I don't know what he was buying with it, okay? But you get the idea. He was blowing the money frivolously on stuff he wasn't supposed to blow the money on. So then he had to go out and get some more people to invest their money. So they gave money as well. Okay? So what did he do with that money? Maybe he invested a little bit of it, but more than anything, he paid these people what they were asking for, and then the rest of it, he blew on himself. So as you can see, this is a pyramid scheme. And maybe even he got some of these people to refer him somebody. So they referred him somebody. So then he was literally stealing from their friend to pay them back. And then some of it was going to him to buy a yacht that was supposed to. That's a pyramid scheme. You are fraudulently getting people to give you money under false pretenses. And these people are literally losing their retirement or losing their whole life savings or whatever the case might be, which then causes this person to refer his friends also. And then they give money, and then guess what happens? Does it get invested? Maybe a little bit of it does, but most of it is in order to keep the fraud going, to pay all these people back when they want money, and then of course some of it is up here for Bernie to buy yachts. You get the idea. That's a daggum pyramid scheme. And it's called a pyramid scheme because you're using multiple levels, taking money from people in order to give it to somebody else. So let's take KW. you got Gary up here, Gary Keller, amazing businessman, amazing visionary, has grown a heck of a business, so awesome. And then Gary has, let's say, some CEOs to help him run Keller Williams. Those CEOs and himself then franchise out to some franchise owners. And then those franchise owners have some brokers that open market systems or some investors that open market centers, and they hire brokers to help them run them. Don't quote me on the exact layers of this, but you're going to get the general idea. And then those brokers go out and hire agents or recruit agents or whatever you're going to call them. By the way, every real estate company should be recruiting, because the second R in broker stands for recruiting, because if you don't recruit and you're a broker, you're just broke without the second R. Okay, so here's the agents. Wow, that looks a lot like a pyramid, doesn't it? But we don't call Keller Williams a pyramid scheme. And get this, they even offer a little bit of profit share where everybody gets paid up above. So as you can see, the structure looks a lot like an eXp structure or anything else. So let's take your local city. Okay, so this is a city. Who runs the city? The mayor, right? Who reports to the mayor? I don't know, call it city council, right? So board, council, whatever you want to call them. Some of them are board of commissioners, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into politics. I don't know what all that's called. All right. Under that, maybe they have some city managers, right, that manage the city and develop it and that kind of stuff. Under that, maybe they have the department heads that run the city. Who are the department heads? It could be the police department, the chief of the police department. It could be the chief of the fire department, the chief of public works, whatever the case might be. And then underneath that, those chiefs of those departments, guess what they do? They go out and hire police officers or public works workers or firefighters or whatever the case may be in order to perform the duties of the city. Holy smokes, that looks a lot like a pyramid too. This is getting out of hand. All these things are pyramids. We should just shut every company and every municipality down because they're all pyramid schemes. Obvious they're pyramid schemes. Look at it, right? Now let's take eXp. So you got eXp. Glenn Sanford started eXp. Another visionary that I know personally, I've met, he wouldn't know me, but I have met him. Seems to be just a great down-to-earth guy. Does great things just like Gary Keller up here does. I'm sure there are some department heads or managers or what have you within eXp. We don't franchise out, so we don't have franchisees, but we do have some corporate employees, right? Within that, there's then a state broker. At every level, in every state, we have a broker, right? Those brokers then go out and recruit and hire and bring in and manage real estate agents. Very similar, not only very similar, but pretty much exactly the same, maybe with one less layer of what Keller Williams or every other real estate company in the world is pretty much doing. It's the basis of how real estate companies and every other company in the world pretty much is set up. It's just the way it works. eXp makes you an owner in a company, and they give you some stock and let you buy some stock so you can build some wealth. Only thing we did differently is we included the people who were doing 90% of the work in the cut. That's it. Instead of cutting them out of the deal like you're cut out of the deal in all these other companies, Glenn decided to include you in the cut. That's all. That's it. The agents are running the business and producing the revenue, so why should we not give some of it back to the agent? It just makes sense to me. So I hope that helps you out. I hope that explains how there's no way, it's not multi-level marketing because we're not selling products to each other. It's not a pyramid scheme because we're not stealing money from each other. It's simply set up like every other business. The bottom layer just isn't cut out of the deal. That's all, if you choose to take advantage of it. So there you go. I hope that helps you out. Always throw some comments in there. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, do yourself a favor, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the content. And do us a favor and like the video so more people get to see it.